The Flea. Oh, the Flea. It has always been an S tier unit in Super Auto Pets. You chuck it at the front, it targets the highest health enemy, gives them weakness. It's just always been so powerful. So what if I told you that in the new star pack, you can build your own Flea, but an even stronger version? Hello, fellow fans of health reduction. Let's jump into the run. So I really enjoy this run today. And you know, often with me, I try to give context for my runs. I'll explain. You're seeing this almost 2 weeks after Star Pack came out. But I recorded this 3 days after Star Pack came out. So we're still figuring out what was strong. You can see right there, we all knew that Elk was strong. And I had this idea that I wanted the do-it-yourself Flea. I just find it really interesting, and it gets to incorporate a lot of the units I like. Is this the strongest strategy? No, I think it has a place, but I don't think it's the strongest strategy. But I was having so much fun running it, to the point that I won with this team, I would say probably 10 to 15 times. I wasn't keeping track exactly, but I kept winning with it. But in order to win, I was using just the same builds you've seen a million times, both in the arena and on YouTube. It was Mantis, it was Spino, it was Leech, it was this, it was that. And it felt like, yes, I found the synergy I want, the do-it-yourself Flea, but it didn't have that punch. And then I finished recording this run, and I titled the video, 100% coolest do-it-yourself Flea video. So, from my perspective, you get to see the run, or you get to see the synergy rather, but you also get to see a really fun run. So look, what a time to be alive. Let's kick back, let's relax. There's our Toad. There's our Orangutan. You know I'm loving those units. There's the Ibex, baby. It's the weekend of Ibex on RevGT's channel. I have another Ibex video coming tomorrow, but in customs. Yeah. For now, I'm having this moment here where, do I want to keep the Hawk? It becomes a bit clunky if I want scaling. And then I roll into another one. And I think, I'm going to keep the Hawk. I'm going to do it. So you know how all of these units work, right? You've played Super Auto Pets before. Toad giving weakness. Caramel is just so interesting, right? It's going to target their healthiest unit. Which in this case, he didn't really have that much health to begin with. But what if we have a Hawk? That way, Hawk will hit their front unit, and then the Caramel will trigger after that. And essentially, we're weakening their two healthiest, or their front unit and their healthiest unit. Pretty dangerous, right? At this point, I'm committing to this Hawk. You're staying around, buddy. Hawk, obviously, so valuable in versus, one-on-one. In arena, Hawk, the value, it drops a bit compared to one-on-one, but you'll see it does pretty well. As, what you whale gonna swallow now, genius? And have some weakness! Okay, it's a beautiful synergy. You will notice as well, I should say. We're playing against all packs. I didn't want to just go against Star Pack. I wanted to see how the do-it-yourself Toad holds up. And now the time to pivot has come. The reason I'm doing that with Peel Bug is because I could peel that Ibex and get even more gold. But I want to keep Toad, I want to keep Orangutan, I want to keep Hawk. We're having a good time, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a great time. Frog, gone. Ibex, gone. 23 gold. I bring in Shoebill, I bring in Ibex, and this is our team. Full stop, period. Think about the new Star Pack revamp. Think about the teams you've been seeing people winning with. Does it include 0 tier 6s? Probably not. You're expecting Velociraptors, you're expecting Spinosaurus, you're expecting Alpaca, Orca, humana, like all of these things. I was just having an obsession at this point where I didn't want to take tier 6s. And I said, you know what, this is my squad. Hey, nice bison would be a shame. Rewind it, man. Rewind that. So the Ibex takes 70 health off. Okay, so the Hawk triggers. Here comes the Caramel. It always is going to target the most healthy unit. Hey, Bison, you have 18 health and garlic. Would be a shame if you now had 4 health and weakness. Ooh. And sneak peek. Make sure you subscribe, because tomorrow's video on the Ibex in customs. It's the kind of build where you paid for the whole seat, but you only need the edge of it. As I continue with my orangutan shoebill scaling, is it optimal? No. Is it fun? A yes. get absolutely mathed on. Although, interesting, very interesting build. No? Yes? No? No! You got crushed! 6 wins. Now, there's a lot of life left in this run. I'll tell you that for free. We keep building. We keep pressing. We just want scaling, lollipops. And by the way, if you notice, it's turn 11. We've only seen 1 toad. So normally at this point, you'd have your toad level 2 or 3. You'd have a more logical team like, oh, hey, Double Spino, you're kind of S tier. No, thanks. Instead, I have this high health weird team. Nice Mandrake you have there. Ooh! Now this guy actually counters me incredibly. Not only is the math kind to him, he has Unicorn. How dare you counter me in such a fashion? And if I think about it, Turtle Pack... You know what? I'll save it for future videos because I think I'll be using Toad a lot in a competitive setting. But I think each pack has its own sort of counter to a Toad. But it doesn't matter, dude. It's just annoying, full stop, period. Why didn't I buy that strawberry jam for 1 gold? This guy sucks! Okay, here we go. No chance we're winning this, right? Did you guys see, did you guys see what I just saw? Let's rewind! You can see me flicking my mouse around with pure unbridled joy. The hawk pops the melon, then the caramel triggers, then the Ibex triggers and the toad. Oh, it's just the big stats killer, man. Stats are so 2023. 2024 is all about reducing the other team stats. Yeah. We're jamming. Maybe I should popcorn that shoe build. That would be a logical thing to do, perhaps. What am I rolling for? Honestly, I'm probably just rolling for toad levels. If I was to speculate on what I was doing. It must be weird from a viewer perspective to hear me be like, what did I do here? But you know how it is, man. Oh, it's a flea! Now, we get the Warthog down to 2. Just unfortunate. That was T-Disc, by the way. What a scumbag. Everyone say how much they dislike T-Disc in the comments. One time we were just chatting in Discord and he's like, yeah, I'm not really subscribed to anyone on YouTube. Like, just if it comes up, it comes up. And then Flame is like, you're the reason that people like us need to be like, hey, subscribe. Yeah, T-Disc absolute scumbag, man. One of the worst people in the community, hands down. Okay, so this guy has a bit of movement on me. My team, the scaling is awkwardly getting up there. We go to 8 wins. The Toad, I was rambling, but the Toad's finally level 2. I'm just choosing not to scale my Hawk ever. I want caramel. I just do. Americans be like, caramel. Caramel. Like, the A just doesn't exist after the R. Caramel. That's a woman's name, Americans. Sort it out. I'd like to officially backtrack on my previous statements, and I would like to issue an apology to T-Disc and Americans. But if you guys just said it correctly, oh, you have an Ibex as well, and a Sparrow. Ben. Let's talk, Ben. Ben, why do you have a level 3 Sparrow with no strawberries? Your team is, you're doing some things, Ben. My team just better, full stop. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys to see tomorrow's video, by the way. Ibex in customs, insano mode. And we're now on 9 wins with my ragtag bunch of rapscallions and something like that. I buy it's a very odd pepper. It's not doing much. I think, to be honest, like, a lot of my rolling in this game would have been looking for Lollipop and Toad, of which I didn't find much. But somehow we're on 9 wins. I'm freezing breadsticks. That's a thing you can do in this game. And now we come to the team. We just, now that our Ibex is level 3, we just completely wiped the health of their team. And Noily, unfortunately for you, my friend, even with your creative Tatzelworm team, I'm strong enough, and the Toad lives on. And that is the do-it-yourself Flea. There's my Ibex achievement. Look, man, Again, is it the strongest thing you can do? No, but is it respectable and very fun? Yes.